This is my 06 SV650 that I'm racing in ARMA. I was in Road America in Wisconsin a couple weekends ago, and I was in my second race, lap 2, and I blew the engine on the straight. So right now what I'm working on is taking it down, rebuilding it, and I got a donor bike over here that I'm going to be pulling its motor out and putting it in here. One note that you will want to make sure you pay attention to is leave the tire, the wheel and the chain on, everything attached back here, and don't just go crazy and taking it off first, because you'll need to undo this nut right here, which is on there pretty dang tight. So, especially if it's from the factory, it's going to be on there really tight. So you'll need to have a buddy or somebody or anything basically to clamp up the rear brake while you put torque on that bolt to get it undone. And I also already made this intro, but I didn't have a battery in my mic on my camera that I just got, so it was quiet the whole time. Also, another noteworthy thing to do when you're working on anything for that matter is label your bolts, put them in Ziploc baggies or piles or something. That I wouldn't recommend piles because you're going to kick it and you're going to lose bolts and stuff like that. You don't want to lose bolts. When you're racing and stuff like that, you have to have a lot of your bolts and nuts drilled. I'll try to find an example real quick for you. You'll have all these drilled right here. I don't know if you can see that. And I have a pin running through there, and then it is secured via a wire. And this is required by all, as far as I know, all racing groups. Definitely ARMA requires, and they will check for it. If you don't have it, you will fail a tech inspection. So you will want to save those bolts, because a lot of guys, if you don't work at a machine shop, you will drill holes in these and you will go through like 5 bits a bolt. If you don't know what you're doing and you don't have a clamp right, you're going to break a whole bunch of drill bits, and it's a pain in the ass. So you're going to want to save these bolts. Obviously we're not taking these off because I have no need to take off the front tire or the front brakes. If you look closely, you can see, I don't know if you're going to be able to see from the angle you're looking at, but you can see that gaping hole in the bottom of my case, and that is where I threw a rod through it. It actually knocked off the starter that was mounted right here, broke that all the way out and off, dented the hell out of it. And I just noticed actually that if you look right here, you can see on my oil filter a huge dent. So it came all the way, the rod came all the way out, punched the hell out of the starter, and then punched the oil pan, or the oil filter. That is a huge hole, and it ain't supposed to look like that. And that's one way to get oil all over a track on a straightaway. Also, for anybody who's not swapping an engine, if their engine isn't trash like mine is, granted there are some things that I could probably save, I might, but if you were wanting to save this, you would want to obviously plug these holes with a paper towel. And probably not just any paper towel, you want to use like a shop towel, something with not a whole bunch of little fibers. But really, I mean, if little fibers get in there, they're going to burn up and they're going to go away. But you don't want big stuff to get in there. It's really bad on your engine completely, obviously.